Hi guys. In today's lesson, we're going to see slang words in Spanish. This is part 1, so let's start. Alright, so this is the first slang word, okay? To say what's up. In Spanish, we have 3 ways of saying what's up, okay? The first one is ¿qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? Okay, this literally means what a wave, but we use this to say what's up, okay? The other word we use is ¿qué pex? ¿Qué pex? ¿Qué pex? Okay? And also we have another word. This is like kind of a bad word, so keep in mind if you want to use this, okay? Or only use this with friends, okay? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? Okay, this literally means what a fart, okay? ¿Qué pedo? So remember to say what's up in Spanish. You can say ¿qué onda? ¿Qué pex? Or ¿qué pedo? Okay? Now to say what the fuck, also you can use these words in this form, okay? Let's see, we have ¿qué onda con este tipo? Okay, this means what the fuck with this guy. So if you want to say what the fuck with this guy, then you have to say in Spanish ¿qué onda con este tipo? Okay? If you're referring to a girl, then you have to say ¿qué onda con esta tipa? Okay? ¿Qué onda con esta tipa? If you're referring to a girl, okay? We also have a bad word called güey, okay? If you want to say ¿qué onda con este güey? What's up with this dude? This is a bad word, so keep in mind that, okay? ¿Qué onda con este güey? This means what the fuck with this dude, okay? Also, you can say ¿qué pex con este tipo? Okay? It has exactly the same meaning, okay? What the fuck with this dude? Or what the fuck with this guy? ¿Qué pex con este tipo? And also you can say ¿qué pex con este güey? Okay? Also we have another word, ¿qué pedo con este tipo? That means what a fart with this guy. You know, this is like a little bit more rude. So be aware about that, okay? So again, ¿qué pedo con este tipo? Or if you are referring to a girl, ¿qué pedo con esta tipa? Okay? Or ¿qué pedo con este güey? Okay? What the fuck with this dude? Okay? So remember, if you want to say like what the fuck with this guy in Spanish, you have to say ¿qué onda con este tipo? Or ¿qué pex con este tipo? Or ¿qué pedo con este tipo? Okay? Now, if you want to use a bad word, then you have to say ¿qué onda con este güey? Or ¿qué pex con este güey? Or ¿qué pedo con este güey? Okay? So now you know if you want to say what the fuck in Spanish, what words to use, okay? Now we have this slang word, okay? No manches. No manches. Okay, this means no way. Come on. Okay, so if you want to say like, oh, no way, come on. In Spanish, you have to say no manches. No manches. Okay, here we have an example. Imagine that you crashed your car and you're like, no way, look how horrible he left my car. So to say this, in Spanish, you have to say, no manches. No way. Come on. No way. Come on. No manches. Okay? Look how horrible. Mira qué horrible. Look how horrible. He left. Me dejó. He left. Me dejó. The car. El carro. Okay? One more time. No manches. No way. Mira qué horrible. Look how horrible. He left. Me dejó. The car. El carro. Okay, one more time in Spanish, okay? No manches. Mira qué horrible. Me dejó el carro. No manches. Mira qué horrible. Me dejó el carro, okay? No way. Come on. Look how horrible he left my car. Or the car, okay? Remember my, me, car, carro, or the, el, car, carro, okay? All right, so now we have this slang word, okay? Neta, neta, okay? You can use it to say, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay? In Spanish, to say, are you kidding me? You can say, es neta, okay? Is it the truth? Are you kidding me? Now, you also can use it to say, like, you are super cool, okay? So if you want to say to a person, you're super cool, you can also say, eres la neta, eres la neta, eres la neta, okay? That means you're super cool. Also, you can use it to say honestly, okay? Here we have the sentence, like the one in yellow, like dialogue, okay? To say, honestly, this test, it's very difficult, okay? If you want to say this in Spanish, you have to say, la neta, está bien difícil, it's very difficult, el examen, the test, okay? La neta, está bien difícil el examen. La neta, está bien difícil el examen, okay? Honestly, this test is very difficult. Now we have this slang word, okay? Buena onda. When someone is like super cool, you can say buena onda. That's someone it's very buena onda, okay? Now we have this sentence. This professor is super cool. So to say this professor is super cool in Spanish, you can say ese profesor es bien buena onda. Okay? That teacher is very cool. Ese profesor es bien buena onda. Ese profesor, that teacher, is very cool. Bien buena onda. Okay? Also, you can use this word to say like someone is super cool. Chido, if you're talking about a guy. Chida, if you're talking about a girl. Okay, here we have the sentence. That teacher is very cool. You can say, esa profesora es bien chida. Okay? That teacher is very cool. Esa profesora es bien chida. Esa profesora es bien chida. Okay, now if you're talking about a guy, man, professor, teacher, then you have to say, ese profesor es bien chido. Okay, because you're talking about a man. Ese profesor es bien chido if you're talking about a guy. Esa profesora es bien chida if you're talking about a girl, okay? To say okay, in Spanish you can say sale, sale. That means okay. Or vale, vale. Okay, this also means okay. Now to say no problem, we have two ways of saying no problem, okay? No hay bronca, okay? No worries. No hay bronca. No hay bronca, okay? There's no problem, no worries, okay? And also you can say this is like a bad word, and just be aware to use this only with your friends, okay? No hay pedo. No hay pedo. These little elements, there's no fart. No hay pedo, okay? There's no problem. All right, so here we have the next slang word, okay? We have aguas, aguas, okay? These literal elements, waters in English, but there's nothing related to waters, okay? The meaning of aguas in English is watch out or be careful, okay? So here we have this sentence as an example, okay? So if you want to say like, watch out for that banana peel, if you want to say watch out for that banana peel, in Spanish you have to say Aguas con esa cáscara de plátano. Aguas, watch out for that banana peel con esa cáscara de plátano, okay? Or be careful, there's a banana peel right there, okay? So if you want to say be careful or watch out, then you have to say in Spanish, aguas, aguas. Now we have this slang word, okay? Naco or naca. If you're referring to a guy without manners or without class, without education, that is like a tacky, then you have to say naco, okay? Now, if you're referring to a girl, then you have to say naca, okay? And here we have the sentence. That man is a tacky. He parked in the handicap spot. Okay, so to say this, in Spanish you have to say, ese señor es un naco. Okay, that means that man is a tacky. Ese señor es un naco. Okay, he parked, se estacionó in the handicap spot. En el lugar de discapacitados, ¿ok? In the handicap spot. En el lugar de discapacitados, ¿ok? One more time, just in Spanish. Ese señor es un naco. Se estacionó en el lugar de discapacitados, ¿ok? Now we have this slang word, ¿ok? Fresa, ¿ok? If you want to refer to someone like super snobby or like pushy girl, then you have to say in Spanish, fresa, fresa, okay? And now here we have this phrase, okay? Tu amiga es muy fresa, ¿verdad? Your friend is a very pushy girl, right? Your friend is a very pushy girl, right? So to say this, in Spanish you have to say, tu amiga es muy fresa, ¿verdad? Tu amiga es muy fresa, ¿verdad? Your friend is very pushy, right? Okay? Now, if you want to describe someone like super gossipy, then in Spanish you have to say metiche, metiche. Okay, when someone it's like all the time talking about other people, okay, you can call them metiches in plural if you're talking about like more than one person. And if you're talking about only one, then you have to say metiche, metiche, okay? And now we have this phrase, you're very gossipy, you are very gossipy, okay? That means in Spanish, son unas metiches, son unas metiches, okay? You're very gossipy, son unas metiches, okay? Now, if you're talking about two guys, boys, then you have to say son unos metiches, okay? Remember, to talk about girls, you have to say unas. To talk about boys, you have to say unos, okay? Now we have this slang word, okay? Tocayo or tocaya. We use this word when someone is having your, like the same name you have. Like if someone it's like Daniel and then another person is Daniel too, you call that person tocayo, okay? Oh, you have the same name as me, so you are my tocayo, okay? You're going to say tocayo if the person having your own name, it's a guy, man. And if the person having the same name as you is a girl, then you have to say tocaya, tocaya, okay? And here we have this example. Hi, tocaya, okay? Hi, person having the same name as me, okay? Hola, tocaya. Okay, if you're talking about a girl, hola, tocaya. If you're talking about a boy, hola, tocayo, okay? Now we have this word, chesco, okay? We use this word when we're talking about a soda, okay? So if you're talking about a soda in Mexico, you can listen to the word chesco, chesco, okay? And now we're having this example, okay, with this question. ¿Me puedes dar para comprar un chesco? Can you give me? ¿Me puedes dar to buy para comprar a soda, un chesco? Okay, one more time. ¿Me puedes dar para comprar un chesco? ¿Me puedes dar para comprar un chesco? Okay, can you give me to buy a soda? Now we have this word, pomos. Pomos, okay? If you are referring to alcoholic drinks, then also you will listen to this word, okay? Pomos, okay? And here we have this example. I'm bringing the alcoholic drinks. So if you want to say I'm bringing the alcoholic drinks, then in Spanish you have to say yo traigo los pomos. Yo traigo los pomos, okay? I bring the alcoholic drinks. And now we have this word, okay? Chela or cheve. We use this word, these two words when we are referring to a beer, okay? So if you want to say beer in Spanish, Mexican language, then you have to say chela, cheve, okay? And now we have this example. I'm craving for a very cold beer. If you want to say this in Spanish, then you have to say se me antojó una chela bien fría. Okay, I'm craving for a very cold beer. And also you can say se me antojó una cheve bien fría. Okay, I'm craving for a very cold beer. Okay, so you can say chela or cheve if you are referring to a beer in Mexico City. Okay. Now we have this word. This means fart, okay? We use this word, pedo, when someone is like super drunk, okay? So if you want to say, oh my God, you're super drunk, in Spanish you have to say, estás bien pedo, okay? That means you're super drunk. Estás bien pedo. Estás bien pedo, okay? We also can use this word, pedo, fart, if you want to say like no problem, okay? No hay pedo, no problem, no hay pedo, okay? You can pay me, me pagas, okay? You can pay me later on, después, okay? So also you can use it to say no problem, okay? No hay pedo, me pagas después. There's no problem, you can pay me later on. All right, so now we have this slang word, okay? Mala copa. Mala copa. Here in Mexico, we usually use this slang word when we are referring to someone getting pretty annoying and rude and aggressive while getting drunk. Then we usually call that person mala copa. Mala copa. Okay? Here we have this sentence. Fernando es bien mala copa. Okay, that means Fernando gets really bad, aggressive, and rude when he's getting drunk, okay? Now we have this word, crudo. Crudo. Okay, in Spanish, we use this word when we have like hangover, okay? So if you want to say, oh, I'm like very hungover, I need like a chicken soup. If you want to say this in Spanish, you have to say, estoy bien crudo. Estoy bien crudo. That means I'm very hungover, okay? Estoy bien crudo. Necesito, I need, un caldo de pollo, a chicken soup. Okay, one more time. Estoy bien crudo. I'm very hungover. Necesito, I need, a chicken soup. Un caldo de pollo. Okay, one more time, just like in Spanish, okay? Estoy bien crudo. Necesito un caldo de pollo. Estoy bien crudo. Necesito un caldo de pollo, okay? Now we have this word, chamba. Chamba, okay? If we're talking about work, okay, then Mexican people mostly use this word, okay? Chamba, chamba. This is an informal word, so try not to use it like with some people that are serious for you, like with your boss or something, okay? ¿Cómo va la chamba? How's all going with your work? ¿Cómo va la chamba? Okay, so if you want to ask someone like how's all going with your work, if it's a friend, then you have to say ¿Cómo va la chamba? ¿Cómo va la chamba? Okay, how's going work? Now we have this word, changarro, changarro, changarro. Okay, if we're talking about a small business we have, okay, then here in Mexico, we call that changarro. Changarro, okay, like a little store you have, okay? Here we have this phrase, don't forget to close like your business or your little store. If you want to say this in Spanish, you have to say, no olvides, don't forget, no olvides, don't forget to close, cerrar your small business, el changarro, okay? No olvides cerrar el changarro. No olvides cerrar el changarro. Don't forget closing your small business, okay? Now we have this word, hacer el paro. Hacer el paro, okay? This means to help someone, okay? Please help me. Hazme el paro. Help me, okay? And now we have this example. Hazme el paro con estas bolsas, okay? This means help me with these bags, okay? Hazme el paro, help me. Hazme el paro, help me with these, con estas bags, bolsas, okay? Hazme el paro con estas bolsas, please, por favor. Okay, so if you want to say, please help me with these bags, please, then you have to say in Spanish, hazme el paro con estas bolsas, por favor. Hazme el paro, help me with these bags, con estas bolsas, please, por favor. Okay, hazme el paro con estas bolsas, por favor. Please help me with this bag, okay? Bags, sorry. And now we use also this word to say like help me, echar la mano. Okay, that means help me. And here we have this example. Échame la mano. Échame la mano. That means help me, please. Échame la mano. Help me with these bags. Con estas bolsas, please. Por favor. Okay? Échame la mano con estas bolsas, por favor. Help me with these bags, please. Okay? Échame la mano con estas bolsas, por favor. Okay, so remember, if you listen to échame la mano, that means help me. All right, now we have this slang word, okay? We have que gacho. Que gacho. We usually use this slang word when we are like talking about something really bad and we are like, oh my God, this is so bad. Okay, so to say this is so bad in Spanish, like Mexican language, we say que gacho. Que gacho. Okay, this is so bad. And here we have this example, okay? Que gacho. Lo siento mucho. Recupérate pronto. Okay, this means this is so bad. Que gacho. I'm sorry. Lo siento mucho. Get well soon. Recupérate pronto, okay? Now we have this word, que jalada. Que jalada, okay? We use this word to like talk about when it's something it's really getting really bizarre and like weird. Then we use this word, que jalada. Like this is so weird. Que jalada de película. What a weird movie, okay? Que jalada de película. What a weird or awkward movie, okay? All right, now I have this slang word, okay? Esos son jaladas, okay? We use this word to express when someone it's like very unfair, then we usually say this word, okay? Esos son jaladas. Esos son jaladas. That was pretty unfair, okay? Now we have this example, like for example, if you shared a secret with a friend and then that friend it's like spreading all your secrets through social networks and you're like, "Oh my god, this is like pretty unfair." You say esos son jaladas, okay? And here we have this example, no tenía que haber hecho eso. Like she shouldn't have done that. That's pretty unfair. Esos son jaladas, okay? No tenía que haber hecho eso. She shouldn't have done that. Okay, that's pretty unfair. Esos son jaladas, okay? That means that action she made was pretty bad, okay? Now we have this slang word. We have chorro. We use this to say like a long while ago. We say chorro, chorro, okay? Now we have this example. Hace un chorro de tiempo que no te veía. Okay, this means a long while ago that I haven't seen you. Okay? Hace un chorro de tiempo, a long while ago. Hace un chorro de tiempo, a long while ago that I haven't seen you. Que no te veía. Okay? All right, so this is the next word. Chorero, if you're talking about a boy, man. Chorera, if you're talking about a girl, okay? We use this word when we are describing someone that it's like having long conversation with us, but during that conversation, she is or he is telling a lot of lies, okay? If that person is a she, then we say chorera. If that person is a he, then we say chorero, okay? So if someone is like really talkative, but during that conversation we're having with that person is telling us a lot of lies, then we have to say, oh my god, this person is very chorero if you're talking about a boy, or very chorera if you're talking about a girl, okay? In Spanish, we have to say, es bien chorero. Like that person is really like, oh my god, like very lying and deceitful, okay? Es bien chorero if you're talking about a boy. Es bien chorera if you're talking about a girl, okay? So that would be all for today's lesson. I will see you in the second part, slang words in Spanish, part 2, okay? So stay tuned. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.